Hey now, what's up everybody? It's time to do the Breakfast Tea and Bourbon giveaway. Somebody told me I sound like Howard Stern, so I think every vlog I'm going to start with, hey now. So, got some responses. Thanks for everybody that did send them in, but unfortunately, only one person can win the book. So, we're going to do it randomly. I'll read what everybody has sent in, and then we'll randomly pick one, okay? It's only the fairest way to do it. So Breakfast Tea and Bourbon, before we get to that, Breakfast Tea and Bourbon, what do you guys think? You know, I didn't do the vlog yesterday because I was on the phone with searchers pretty much most of the day yesterday. We got two people out in the field today that were out there yesterday and today, and they're looking. They haven't found it yet, but I give them credit because when they thought they knew where it was, they got off their butt, they went out there and they looked for it. So, Bobby and Jeremy, good job. It's the more than I've done. I mean, I haven't found a spot, but at least you got out there and searched, so well done. That's all I'm going to say on that. If they want to share where they searched and how they got there, that's up to them. So, you know, I've been going back and forth on this book and how we're supposed to go about looking, finding where this thing is. And this is especially for the person that wins the book, if you haven't read it. This is the $50,000 question you got to answer. Are we supposed to travel the route that the searchers did in the book, the miles traveled, and then wherever that leads us, look in that city? Or did Sneaky Pete put all those locations and all those miles traveled in the book just to make us waste our time on it and that it's a dead end? You know, in the interviews, Pete said 14 or 15 clues to the city the treasure is in, and then you do what the searchers did in the book to find the treasure. And everybody takes that to mean, okay, you find the starting city and then you travel the miles. But what if that's not it? The city the treasure is in. What if the route that we're supposed to take is the route that they traveled in the park itself? And the dots on the cover of the book and all the miles they traveled in a park with a stone tower and Big Bob's barbecue and all that. What if all that is just to make us waste our time? There's several, you know, I've talked to people and there's just several locations that these things fit. And how do you pick which one's the right one? I mean, I don't think anybody's got the time or money to go search all these different locations that can come up. And I go back and forth on this, you know. I go to, yes, you've got to find Big Bob's barbecue. You've got to find the park with the stone tower and the quarry. And you go from there. And this cover on the inside right here, these dots, that those are the route that we have to travel, right? Those are the locations, those are the stops. But then somebody says, hey, he's got another book that's got those same dots on it. So, I don't know. And then I think it'd be genius if he put the first 75% of the book is them traveling, right? Going to look for the treasure. And what has he said in interviews? The first 75% of the book or so has 14 or 15 clues to the city that the treasure is in. So what if all that's there just to make us waste time on it? I know I have. I know I've put a lot of time into it. I know the people I've talked to have put a lot of time into it. So just think about that. Maybe we're not supposed to trace the route that they drove and figure out what all those stops are. Maybe we're just supposed to simply look at the clues to a city. There's 4 or 5 cities that have clues to them. But look at the clues to a city, and in that city, figure out where the starting location is. I guess we have to use the Hodaddy clue, right? And go look for it in whatever park or whatever location it's in that city. What do you guys think? I totally screwed up in the last vlog. That anagram, July Jubilee Toast, I didn't come up with that. And I didn't give the credit to Rob at all. Rob Matson is the one who sent me that solve for the cipher line, the July Jubilee Toast. And I totally spaced on giving him the credit. He's the one who solved it. He's the one who gave me the okay to share it with all of you. So let's all thank Rob. And you know, Rob's pretty interesting. He's got a video on YouTube of him looking for meteors. I guess that's what he does as a hobby. He searches for meteors. And he's got a video with Neil deGrasse Tyson, the astrophysicist, I think he is. So I'll put a link to it down below. It's pretty cool stuff. Watch that. Rob, if you ever come out to Vegas, let's go out. Show me how to look for meteors. You said I was in the Mecca for meteor hunting, and I'd love to go do it and vlog about it. So if you ever make it to Vegas, let's do that. Let's set it up. So just wanted to say thank you to everybody I've talked to on the phone, email. It's really been interesting. There's a good group of people here that deal in these treasure hunts. Oh, and I got to give a thank you to Ken. Ken sent me this in the mail. 2 gold coins. Look at that. $2 coins. All right, I keep saying gold coins. $2 coins. Look at those. And Ken, I'm sure you knew this, but these are the dollar coins that is the prize in Breakfast Tea and Bourbon. So if anybody can find the treasure that Pete hid, you get 50,000 of these coins. Or a check for 50 grand. But wouldn't it be neat to have the coins? I wonder if Pete would split it. Because I'd like 1,000 of these coins. I'd like 1,000, a box. Remember in the interviews he has a box that are $1,000 coins? I'd like $1,000 coins and a check for 49 grand. Pete, can you do that? Can the eventual finder split the difference between the coins and a check? That'd be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? So thanks, Ken. He said these are for my 2 boys, Chris and Eric. So thanks, Ken. I appreciate it. So let's go through the responses for the Breakfast Tea and Bourbon book giveaway. So, got a postcard from Camden Harbor, Maine, and it's from Daniel in Prescott, Arizona. All right, thanks, Daniel. You are in the drawing for the book. We've got another postcard from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hi, Mike. If I won, I'd use the prize money to pay for my son's tuition. He's studying to be an aerospace engineer. Beth from Clinton, Pennsylvania. And Beth, some of you may know on some of the treasure hunting forums as Genetic Blend. She's well known in treasure hunting. She's smart. She's got a good chance of finding this thing, I would say. So thanks, Beth. And I know Beth has a copy of the book because I've talked to her. So yeah, this will be for her son. So all right, you are in. We got a letter from Kim in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right. To Mr. Cowlazars. And as a side note, I know when everybody sees the name, they think it's Cowlazars. It's actually Cowlazars, but that's fine. I'll take Cowlazars as well. I watched your video about the Fen treasure and Breakfast Tea and Bourbon on YouTube. I found your YouTube channel because of my interest in the Fen treasure. Then your other videos about the other one sounded interesting. Never heard about it before. I sure would like to win the drawing for the breakfast book. You would not even have to mail it. Save the postage. I live here in Las Vegas too. I can meet you somewhere. We could talk about treasure hunts. Thanks, Kim in Las Vegas, Nevada. All right, Kim, thanks. And you know what? Even if you don't win the book, we could get together and talk about treasure hunts. Here's one from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Cowlazars, love the vlogs. Keep it up. Thank you. If I happen to win the book raffle, the TikTok man from Oklahoma City. P.S. I should be out that way soon. My grandparents live in Vegas. All right. Well, if you come out, yeah, definitely shoot me an email and let's get together. So the TikTok man, Oklahoma City. All right. And you know, that stands true for anybody that watches the vlog. If you're in Vegas, Vegas is a huge destination. Just let me know. We can always get together, talk about treasure hunt. Okay, let's go to the next one. We've got one from Fort Worth, Texas. Mark from Fort Worth, Texas. Dig your videos. All right, well, thanks. I appreciate it. Here's one from Piznad the Mingo. From Fairmont, West Virginia. Let's see what he's got to say. I have yet to start on tea and bourbon, so I don't have any thoughts on that. However, I have thought a great deal about Fen's treasure, if found. I've given serious consideration to repurposing the chest and starting my own treasure hunt in the Appalachian Mountain Range. Wouldn't that be awesome? Georgia to Maine is a nice area to explore. Who needs that much gold anyway? I could use it. I really respect what Mr. Fen is doing here. It's the journey that counts, and I'd like to see that vision continued. Good luck to you, Piznad the Mingo. You know, on my vlog, we don't discriminate. So if you want to call yourself Piznad the Mingo, that's okay. It's all right. And look at that. For the Breakfast Tea and Bourbon book giveaway. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, last one is from Angela from Sulphur, Louisiana. Let's see what she's got to say. Sulphur, Louisiana. I wonder how far from New Orleans that is. Dear Mr. Cowlazars, I would love to spend my spring break reading and searching for the treasure. It would be the adventure of a lifetime. With $50,000, I could have the opportunity of a home. I'm not in the best house at the moment. Where I live is dangerous. I would love to live where I grew up in Florida. I would buy a trailer on some land. It would make me happy. It would also make my children happy. My daughter wants to go to college, and the money would help her pursue her dreams. Thank you, Angela from Sulphur, Louisiana. All right, thanks, Angela. So, those are the people who are in for the copy of Breakfast Tea and Bourbon. All right, everybody, this is what I'm going to do. I've got a 20-sided die right here, and we are going to roll it, and each of the responses gets a number, basically, and whoever gets it, gets it. Okay, so here is the 20-sided die. This is how we're going to do this. I'm going to roll it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 through 20 will be a rollover, and everything's face down because I didn't want to give people's address in the vlog. So here we go for a copy of Breakfast Tea and Bourbon. The frog is not included. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Number 2. 1, 2. Let's see who we got. Pull this out. Now again, I don't want to give the address out. The address would be on this side. So, who do we have it from? All right, so Kim from Las Vegas, you have won a copy of Breakfast Tea and Bourbon. So, yeah, email me, Cowlazars@gmail.com, and we'll work out. I'm going to get that book to you. So, congratulations. Thanks to everybody else who sent in responses. Pete, you want to send me another book? I'll do it again. Many as you want to send me, that's how many I'll give away. So, thanks everybody. The hunt continues. You know, it seems like there's a double layer. There's a whole other layer of clues in this book. It's interesting. New Orleans is obvious, right? But then there's some other cities they're starting to creep into the picture. And, like I said, I'm vacillating which way we go here. Is it the miles traveled? Or is it the city the clues point to? I'm not sure. Maybe when Kim reads the book, we'll get her opinion. All right, everybody. I will see you next time. And shout out to Hunter, who keeps telling me, when are you going to put the Endgame vlog up? I'm going to put the Endgame vlog up as soon as I get this one uploaded. So look out for another video that'll be up tonight. All right, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey, guys. Subscribe my video. Smash the like button. Yeah!